Uh, one moment. Trying to access the. Oh wait, hold on.
Sir, you good? Yeah? You good? You got the extra thingies? Okay. Sure, Brandy over there. Yeah?
Alright, I changed the name. But how can I live chat? Live chat. There's already 2 watching. Wow. Hi! Okay, so this is going to be for my No Kings protest. Kind of more of a rant / satire spiel. I'm doing it for my phone, and I kind of hate the whole phone thing. It's like from like TikTok, I see people are like, and they expect to like get words. So I wanted to see the chat. There we go. So, everybody has free reign to say what they feel like they need to say in the chat. I'm not. Oh, there's a live chat here. I didn't need to use it on my computer. Hello, Growing Progress Vlogs, Football, and Austin Morris. So, what I'm doing, well, like I said, this is more of a rant / satire. I am getting really tired of how this country is going. There's no reason for it. Hang on.
You've got mail.
That's going to go off constantly. So this is the second government shutdown that Donald Trump has done because he's being a baby. Let's be honest with it. Let's say it how it is. He is upset that he's not getting his way, so he shuts down the government. He did this before in his first term. He did it because of the wall. People didn't want to fund it because what he wanted wasn't logical. And before I go into a huge spiel, I want to point out Trump has done some things that I do agree with. He's not the only president to have a shut. I know. Yes, that is a good idea. That point. That's a really good point. he's not the only president to have a shutdown. And one of the news outlets said that this is the third longest shutdown that America has had. Fair point. The biggest issue, though, is that it's not just the shutdown. That's only like a drop in the bucket. The biggest issue is Trump trying to be king. Let's say that as it is. And you can say whatever word you want. Tyrant, king, doesn't really matter because he's trying to control the entire country. He's trying to overstep the positions that we put in to prevent one person from getting all of this power. Am I religious? I'm going to say yes and no. I'm more of a, you could say I'm more of agnostic because I don't follow one single church. A lot of them, why thank you, JITB Taco. I personally don't see it, but thank you. But I'm agnostic, but only because I don't feel like I need to go to church. I've studied a lot of different religions, and I just don't feel the need to go to a place every Sunday to learn stuff I've already researched. So, take with that how you may. Anyway, on the political side, I want to say I'm neither. Because there's been a lot in the Democrats that I didn't agree with. So, main thing I wanted to do with this live. If things keep going the way that Bush wants it to go, there's going to be a lot of changes. And I want to highlight what's going to happen with the amendments. Keep in mind, this is satire. And if you get pissed off with how I'm reading off the amendments, then there's your issue. So, amendment number 1. Almost everybody left when I announced what I'm doing. That's kind of funny. So, for the King of America, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Hold on, let me reword this. No one's watching now. Let me reword this. As soon as my monitor turns back on. That's because... No. I myself am not calling him a king. This is if he becomes the King of America. The term king comes from his mouth, and that's why people are doing a no king protest. So, for the amendments of the king, you have the right for freedom of religion, speech, and the press, if it's what I say. You can speak of Christianity, of praising me, but everything else, straight up no. The Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. Everybody has the right to own a gun if you're a Republican. Okay? If you see a Democrat with a gun, they're instantly jailed. No question about it. The Third Amendment, quartering of soldiers. Soldiers can be quartered in a house of people that are not of white skin. If it's any shade darker than white, I have the right to put any soldier in the house and arrest them. And again, I want to point out, this is all satire. I'm pointing out all of the faults. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's like, with how Trump is running things, those are how the amendments are sounding to him.
Oh my God, Chris.
I'm live.
Okay, yeah, our old house?
Yeah?
Somebody was running from the police, ran into it, and hid.
Really?
Yeah, so now the landlord, our old landlord's gonna have a whole new slew of fucking issues. Because Codes is gonna be up his ass on the condition of that fucking house.
Oh, I am so sorry, chat of you all two people. We just moved into a new house, and that development is just hilarious to me. So anyway, already got through 3 amendments. The 4th one.
My father drained my daughter's
Corn.
college fund.
I was trying to get to my thing. I want to read about this live on Facebook. Maybe one of my friends has a fucking live stream going.
So, you have the right to be searched and seized if you're not white. There would be no warrants. You don't need a warrant to search a Latino's house. Anybody can just go in there, seize them, and arrest them. No warrant. No, not even a reason. Hold on, this is a long one. This almost goes into the previous one. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, unless you're Latino or Democrat. The only time this does not comply to you is if you're a white Republican. The rest of it's whatever, does not matter. 6th Amendment. You have a right to a speedy trial by jury, witness, or counsel if you're a Republican. Hell, in that case, if you're a Republican, you'll automatically get a pass. But if you're Latino and if you're a Democrat, or even black, you don't get a right to this at all. You have the right to not have a jury if you're unless you're Republican. Yeah, that's it. Now, do you see my point with these amendments, with how Trump is running the country? It's like, so far, all these amendments he has broken. You have the right for cruel and unusual punishment if I, the King of America, determines that you are in fact a terrorist. What makes you a terrorist? If you do not view on anything that I view on. Understood? This is the new America. I'm sorry if this is upsetting you. America. The Ninth Amendment. That's a little hard to reverse. Oh. Okay, so initially, the enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. Interpretation. So the reverse of that. Hi, Bulba. It's almost pretty much what I have been saying. Because for the King of America, I would have the right to deny you. And bend all these rules to fit my agenda. Power is not delegated to the unit. Aha! The rights reserved to states or people. We're just omitting that amendment completely. Because I'm the king, going to make America, all America, just no more states, Washington, Alaska, Canada, California, all of them are just going to be America. Yes, I know what I just said about Canada being a state. That's the point. Oh, this is number 11 is almost the same, but it's different states. So again, that's been omitted because I'm combining everything. Oh, this is the vote. Yeah, there's no more voting. I'm the king. What I say goes. You have to deal with it. I'm the king. Oh, and also 13th Amendment, the abolition. Oh, no more slaves. That's also. I'm going to also trick that out. You can have slaves because that's what God put these people on earth for, to be slaves. Satire. This is satire. Keep that in mind. I don't agree with the reversing of these amendments. This is as if there's a king of America taking the amendments and twisting them to be a king. All persons born or naturalized in the United States are the only Americans. Everybody else, they're not American. They need to go. They just get them out of the country. All we need is white rich males in America. That's all we need. The 1%. Wait. if the lockdown continues and they get rid of like all the free healthcare or whatnot, and like government assistance, and people wind up dying. Like let's say we get rid of everybody that's not a rich white man. America's not going to be great. Because once you think about it, it's they're 1%. The 1% of America are billionaires. And are they paying taxes? No. Who's paying all the taxes? It's all the immigrants. It's all the poor people. It's the middle class. It's all the people that Trump is trying to get out of the country. It's all the people that's going in protesting peacefully, and it's the people that Trump doesn't like. They're the ones paying taxes. They're the ones that are keeping America afloat. They're the ones that are making America great. Not the billionaires. The billionaires are just sitting there and they're feeding off of the other class, of everyone else. Okay, the 15th Amendment, right to vote not denied by race. Again, if I'm king, if we're king, you don't need to vote, because what I say goes. Income tax. The Congress shall have power to lay and collect taxes on incomes from whatever source derived, without apportionment among the several states, and without regard to any census or enumeration. I know I said that wrong. But I think this is saying that the rich needs to be taxed. Am I wrong on that? Let me know in the comment section. But whatever, the rich doesn't need to pay me. I'm king. I like the rich people because they have money. Popular election of senators. Again, don't need to, for election, I'm king. I can point anybody that's going to, be, my yes men, pretty much. So there. Prohibition of liquor. After 1 year from the ratification of this article, the manufacturer scale or within there have been two. Oh, okay, that's, alright. That's weird. I didn't know that was women's right to vote. The 19th Amendment? I honestly can't believe this has to be, written. God, this and the slavery, it just pisses me off that has to be an amendment. But no, I'm king now, so no more, voting, and women has no rights. There. That's how the country will be run if Trump becomes king. Presidential term and succession. Assembly of Congress. Again, the terms of president and the vice president shall end at noon on the 20th day of January. Nope, not anymore, because I'm king. I'll control this country until I die. Repeal of prohibition. 2-term limit on presidency. Again, nope. Doesn't matter. Presidential vote for DC. No more voting, so. Abolition of poll taxes. Again. Presidential disability and succession. In case of the removal of the president from office or of his death or resignation, the vice president shall become president. And then it goes from there all the way down the line. I'm going to break character because this is one of the ones I want to talk about. If we can prove that Trump is not of sound mind, we can get him out of the seat and get the vice president in there. Which, from my understand, isn't too better. That was not English I just spoke. It's not too much better. But I think the vice president will have a bit more sense than Trump does. I don't know. And if you disagree, let me know. So yeah. Right to vote at age 18, scratching that because I'm king. Congressional compensation. No law varying the compensation for the services of the senators and representatives shall take effect until an election of representatives shall have intervened. They both have a million times more sense than Biden or Harris. I'm not going to argue with you on that one. Like I said, it's like, I don't vote because it's like, oh, I'm Democrat, so I don't vote. I vote Democrat. I think they should have chose someone else to be than Harris. That's what bugs me. But you do have a point with that, Benjamin. Well, then again, you said that. Because Trump doesn't really have much sense right now. Let's be honest with that. Lesser of the two evils? That is hard. Because Harris wasn't going to be that good of a president, from what I understand. But I mean, look at the state that Trump is in right now. Because that's what's concerning me. I just really hope if we do wind up impeaching Trump that Vance actually steps up. And realizes is like what Trump was trying to do is not constitutional. Because with Trump's first term, it was pretty alright. I mean, he wasn't like on the levels of George Bush Jr., but he was alright. We survived that term. But with what's going on now, with ICE and whatnot, I think that is the whole I'm sorry, I'm not the smartest person. I'm very slow. Okay, none were actually very good, but what I have seen Trump was a little better, and I'm Trump through and through. But I wish they had not killed Charlie Kirk. That would have been my vote. Yeah, I also hate that people are blaming the death of Charlie Kirk. He shouldn't have died. I agree with you on that. I also do not agree with trying to assassinate Trump. Even in this point, violence is not the answer. This is America, after all. We're fighting for the American rights. And Trump has the right to not be assassinated. But, I'm not going to belittle your views on that, because, like I said, the first term was pretty alright. It wasn't great, it wasn't terrible. In fact, I do think Biden did make things a little bit more terrible than Trump did. I'm going to go on record saying that. But the whole reason why we're doing the No Kings protest is because Trump is trying to take control of the entire country. And he's the president, yes, but that doesn't mean he has full, complete power. I'm not going to get full into it because I know I'm going to misspeak on something. Like I said, I'm not that intelligent, but I do know having ICE coming around and scooping people up is a terrible thing to do. I just wish that part of Trump's reign would not happen.
Do you want to see the video?
Sure. I'm still live. Right there? The one that's playing right now?
Yeah, well, click it.
Recording. Yeah, it is busted. The door's busted. Wait, there's mail in the mailbox. Yeah.
So someone did break into the
hang
house?
on. I turn on the flash while I'm on the porch.
I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. We'll get back to politics in a minute.
Yeah, it's our mail. A book.
I want some of that too when I'm done. Sorry, hang on.
Yeah, but the door's all busted in. What?
She was trying to tell me that there's an undercover cop car right up there.
Oh my.
Damn.
We moved out of there just in time.
I know!
Holy crap.
That's so funny.
Holy. They were really desperate.
Oh yeah. Out of all the abandoned houses.
Damn. Okay. To catch you up, we just moved to a new place. Our old house is empty right now, and apparently someone's being chased by the police and broke the door down.
No. He just waltzed in. The cops broke the door down.
Oh, the cops broke it down?
Yeah, SWAT was there.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Okay.
apparently he ditched his car in the back, ran into the house, and then locked the deadbolts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind, but still. It's a good thing we got out of that house. But damn. Alright. I wonder if it was a Latino. And yes, I just said that on stream. Part of my point. There's only one king and will only ever be one king, and that's Jesus, in my opinion. I know some don't see that, but this country needs Jesus in a bad way right now. I'm going to say you're not wrong on that. Especially with how...
Everybody just needs a little bit of weed.
But, the thing is, I agree that, because Trump says that he's Christian and he is trying to, fight against people that are anti-Christian, which pretty much is every single other religion, which goes against the freedom of religion. Benjamin says that you're very true.
I know I am. I'm a woman, for crying out loud. I know I'm right.
So, He says he's Christian, but everything he's doing is not really Christian-y. Like, they say love thy neighbor. He's not loving his neighbors at all.
He wants to build a wall.
My son's laughing at my joke. It wasn't really a joke, but, you know. But, But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just really frustrated. I think I made my point with twisting the amendments. Because pretty much everything he's doing is against the entirety.
There is an old nerd quote. I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Oh, yeah. I'm no one to judge, but deep down I truly feel the I'm a Christian thing he is putting on is pretty fake. I may be wrong, but I just don't buy it. I don't buy it either. I agree with you wholly on that. Because if he was truly Christian, he wouldn't be doing all this. And
if he was truly Christian, maybe my asshole wouldn't burn.
And I'm not Christian, but I believe in the freedom of religion. I am not going to judge people when, like, they say, like, I'm a Christian. I'm not going to judge it. Just don't try to, like, force me to view your views. Because I sort of do, just not in the way you want me to. Because like I said, I do agree with you about the Jesus part. I do remember another point I was going to bring up. All the way back in the 90s, the only impeachment that I know of, at least while I'm living, we impeached Bill Clinton for having consensual sex with another woman. I mean, granted, it was like he was cheating on his wife, which I think was a bad thing to do. But it was so egregious that we impeached him almost right away. But it was like at the end of his term anyway. So it's like the vice president only got the seat for like a few months. But we have a president currently that's breaking every single amendment. He's pretty much breaking a lot of the rules himself. And I don't know if he's a child diddler. I don't know if a lot of stuff are true. I don't know if he's on the Epstein list. Epstein, thank you.
Epsom salt.
But
Oh, give me some of that baby oil.
why haven't we impeached him yet? That's what bugs me. It's like we're okay with the president that is most likely a sex offender. But we weren't okay with a president that slept with another woman once. Consensually, too. That just really bugs the crap out of me. And before I did this live, I asked people I know, it's like, is this really good idea? Should I do this? Only one person said it's a bad idea because they'll just come and arrest you. It's like you got your face up there, you got your name out there. And if they do, that just further proves the point. Because this falls under the First Amendment, the freedom of speech. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm actually saying don't go out and do violence. That's really bad. That doesn't help anything. And you mentioned Charlie Kirk earlier. I don't agree with him, but I agree with shooting him a lot less. Like, no, just...
Okay.
There was no reason either. It's like, what was he doing? Talking? I'm sorry, it's just like, and people, like, laughing and celebrating his death was just ridiculous. It's like, how could he affect your whole life that much? To where you have to go and shoot him and then celebrate about it. He wasn't that bad of a person. But I do thank you all for showing up. I like seeing new faces like Benjamin, if you're still here. I really, really do appreciate you guys dropping by. And for the people that are watching this in the future after the stream, I thank you as well for showing up and watching. But this really does need to be debated and talked about. And not like the whole, like, oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to bring up. It's not the Democrats' fault. Because it was the Democrats that wanted to sit down and talk about how we can make things better. Trump he even said himself that he's like, oh yeah, we can talk about it, but then just didn't. And instead of sitting down like an adult and talking over, like, what can we do to make this better? Because he was under the assumption that they're just wanting to give free healthcare to immigrants. And you can't do that. They need, like, Social Security number. They need an ID. They need to be a citizen in order to get benefits. And even then, it takes a lot to be able to qualify for benefits. Even just $10 of food stamps. It takes a lot to make them be like, okay, yeah, you deserve this. I'm a Trump supporter and want to say I love you, brother. God bless you. Jesus saves the world. Jesus saves, and the world needs to turn back to God. He is the answer. All right. Again, I'm not going to argue with you on that. Because the Bible has a lot of good, points that people can live by. And I brought it up earlier. Love thy neighbor. That is the biggest thing that I always will bring up. You gotta love your neighbor. Because if you don't, people are going to riot in the streets. Peacefully, I might add. God, well, why do they feel like people showing up in goofy-ass blow-up costumes so threatening? It's like, rawr, I'm a dinosaur, rawr. Oh no, we gotta, spray him, fill his whole thing up with pepper spray. Why? So anyway.
Because they're threatened by these nuts.
But yeah, I'm not a religious person, but I agree. Certain people needs God in their life. Also, I'm not for the one that insists that we force prayer in school.
I'm gonna drive the bus to Hal.
Okay, you do that. And also, if you notice on my channel, I'm not usually political. I tend to stay out of that because I've said for a while now that it's like you don't know fully what's going on unless you're the person that's there. Like with the protesting on the ICE soldiers. I'm not there. All I can report on is what I see that the media is giving me. And both sides are showing me pretty much the same thing. ICE soldiers terrorizing peaceful protesters. The only terror I see is from the ICE soldiers. That's it. So it's like, I've been asking, it's like, show me. I mean, I did find a thing where there was some violent protesting, where people were like destroying property and whatnot. And they got arrested, and yeah, they should be arrested because they're destroying property. But the people that are standing around in the costumes and whatnot, with holding up signs, they're not breaking any law. In fact, they even have like a little line, from what I understand. Like, you can't cross over this because then you'll be entering like owned property, and then they can remove you with whatever force they feel like.
I was gonna say Trump territory.
Yeah, well, basically. And in that situation, yeah, you can. I feel like you do have the right to remove them forcefully. But they're just standing there, doing nothing.
Forcefully handle these nuts in your mouth.
I love my peanut gallery.
It's too good. I feel it.
So it's like, I hope you all are out there and safe. Even like all the protesters.
Apparently our old house isn't.
Oh. This is another reason why I can't see like going live like this constantly. I think I'm out of talking points. And is that noise coming from your game?
Mm-hmm.
What, this?
The
Oh,
that.
These nuts rubbing
No.
together.
I think I've been sneezing.
Oh, gotcha. I figured that.
It's my anal beads.
So,
Wow.
whether you're a Trump supporter or you're not, whether if you're with like the No Kings protesting or you're not, Democrat, Republican, in the middle, if you're not in America, if you're somewhere that doesn't have this level of like freedom, my heart goes out to all of you.
Ooh.
And
Boba?
I just hope you all are safe. All your loved ones are safe. And I guess I'm going to end my stream here. Again, thank you to everybody that has shown up. Go ahead and subscribe if you... I've been doing, like, Let's Plays. And lately I've been doing paranormals. So, until next time, stay safe.